Hey guys, I don't know what I'm making a video about, but I'm just in the mood to make a video. So, I'm still a little sick, and honestly, I had a good weekend this weekend. I went to my boyfriend's house. We spent time with the baby, and we're happy. Hopefully we'll move in together after my lease is over, because I'm just living in a studio apartment right now. It's kind of small, but it's fine. I don't really care. I don't know. Also, I got this. I don't know what that is. Don't say it's herpes, because it's not. I don't know what that is. I think somebody scratched me. Either my cat or my baby. I don't know. I'm low-key hungry. I haven't really eaten a lot today. All I ate was snacks. Like popcorn and unhealthy stuff. And I didn't eat an actual meal because I wasn't at my house. And I'm broke, so I don't have money. I don't like being broke. I want to have money to be able to do things. My hair looks crazy because I literally just got up, put my hair up, and just said, I'm gonna go outside. So that's why. But how are you guys? I'm doing good. I just literally don't know what to do with my life. So I'm just kind of in the middle of contemplating if I want to continue doing social media, because that one chick who gave away my city and state on Instagram, she's a weirdo. Who does that? Don't do that to people. There's no reason for that. Like, literally, what are you doing? I don't know, but I don't even have a lot of subscribers. Imagine if I was actually, like, famous, you know? Because I was looking up stuff about famous people after that, and I'm like, wow, people are really weird. Because I guess Jacksepticeye had an incident. Now, I don't really watch him, but I guess he had an incident where he had this family show up at his door. And that's just so bizarre, strange, and abnormal. I think what he should have done was told the lady, hey, I don't really appreciate you coming to my house uninvited. You could have texted me, you could have emailed me and asked me, you know, maybe we could have set something up. You can't just show up at my door. You know, that's ridiculous. You don't just show up at people's door. No, because literally famous people are just people, and I feel like, you know, it should be treated as a threat. Because that's not normal. That's not normal behavior. I don't care if she had her kids with her or anything, because, I mean, I would have told her, I would have been like, hey, because the kids, that's not their fault that their mother doesn't have common sense. First of all, she doesn't even know this man. This man could have been a murderer, you know, and she brought her kids with her. You know, just because someone's famous doesn't inherently mean that they're a good person. I'm not saying that he is. I'm just saying, like, you know, you never know who these people are. And to bring your children to a stranger's house is really weird. I don't get that. Who does that? And I just feel like he should have called the cops. Because I would have called the cops. I would have been like, no. Or I would have told the girl, I'd be like, this is not acceptable. You can't do this. This is weird. And then I probably would have just told her, I'll do it this one time just for your kids, but you're an adult. You should know better than to show up at a stranger's house. I don't care how famous the stranger is, they're still a stranger. I'm just saying, like, people, man, people are weird. I don't know, man. I'm just like, and I don't even have that many followers. And I've already had weird stuff happen. It's like, first of all, now I think I'm gonna just reply less or not at all to my haters, just because I don't think they deserve any of my attention. And I've been blocking people, but at the end of the day, I'm getting a lot of attention on Instagram, so I'm not going to be blocking everybody. It's just too much work. I don't care that much. But if someone's going to be, like, freaky and give away my location, yeah, I'm going to block you. Because you're weird. Not that you can't see it on Facebook or anything, I mean, you could. It's about the same thing. I mean, what are you gonna do? Buy an expensive plane ticket to come see me? Because that ain't gonna happen on my watch. No, it ain't. But, yeah, I don't know. People are weird. But yeah, I'm about to learn how to shoot. You know, just 'cause, like, if somebody comes up on my grill, bitch, but I got a knife. I got a knife and I got pepper spray. But a gun, I need a machine gun right here next to my door so I can literally just, anybody freaky online, just fuck you. I don't know how to shoot yet, but no, 'cause what? No, 'cause guns, you know, you can get a gun license and have guns in your house and collect them and go shooting with them. It's not, you know, I mean, if somebody were to be creepy, I would want a gun so I could shoot them. 'Cause no, you're not coming at me. You're crazy. But yeah. That's crazy. No, 'cause I wouldn't want to be that famous at all, ever. You know, it was always a dream of mine to be a little bit, you know, to make money on YouTube, at least. I don't know, I never really specified how much money or how famous I would ever be. I feel like God would take care of that if I ever were to become more popular on here. But I just feel like there's a lot of weirdos out there. Like, I hate to say it, because I do love people in my life, and I don't really think they're weird, but I think people online, like, if they don't socialize enough, that they don't have social cues, and they don't know how to talk to people, so they just get angry online. But I'm not really worried about that. I don't really care about what people say about me anyway, because you don't even know me. No, you don't. And if you did, you wouldn't be saying that. Period. And that's really it. But yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta ignore people, I guess. You know, I never really got that much hate before in my life, so it was just kind of really weird to see, like, hundreds of people going, having a shit fit over me calling myself goth. You know what? I'm still gonna do it, because I can call myself whatever I want. I don't agree with these people, and I don't care how many people, I don't care if 5 million people disagree with me, because I agree with me, and that's all that matters. And I'm going to call myself something. And I don't want to be part of your little community, because your community is full of people who like to be rude. And I'm not that kind of person. I like to accept people of their differences, and that's the difference between me and the community of goth, alternative people, is that I am accepting of people's differences and they are not. And that's where I stand with that. And they take this thing so seriously that it becomes such a big deal that they want to belittle people and complain to them, when what they could do is just not worry about it. Because you don't even know me, you're not going to change my mind, and at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their own thoughts or whatever, but you're not going to change mine. And that's really it. You can complain, but what's that going to do? Nothing. You're not going to change me, you're not going to do anything. I don't know, but I don't know. People are weird. And that's really something that I was kind of, you know, there's this guy I follow who does videos where he talks about how goth is for everybody, and I agree with that, because why not? I mean, it's nice to include people who are interested in it, and I don't have a problem doing that, because there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being interested in goth. There's nothing wrong with accepting people who are different than you and who have different views than you. There's nothing wrong with that. And these people who are so angry, I don't know, it's not my problem. That's really not my problem, that they can't accept people and their differences. But I can. So if you're a different kind of person, in these communities, kind of like me, and you just don't really care, you just don't take it too seriously, and you just call yourself whatever you want, welcome to my channel, because I'm literally that person who says, hey, it's not that big of a deal. These people are having fun calling themselves whatever they want. I genuinely don't care. Like, literally, whatever. It's not a big deal to me. Call yourself whatever. I'm not here to police you. I don't understand why people go around acting like the goth police. There is no such thing as the goth police. And nobody's here, nobody online is going to change the way I think. It's just not that serious to me. And it never will be that serious. To me, it's as deep as interests, and that's it. There's no checklist. It's just having fun and being interested in similar things. It's that easy. And I think that a lot of these people are not kind enough to understand that every individual person has differences. Even if they act like they don't online, of course they do. They're individual people. Some people smoke, some people don't. Some people buy from so-and-so company, some people don't, whatever. And, I don't know. I think that not every goth person is worried about the environment as much as others. For the people that are, that's great. I don't have anything wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with not buying from Shein and Temu. I think that's great. You're doing something good for the world. Good for you. But me, I'm not. I'm not gonna, first of all, everything that I buy, I use, and I don't throw them away. I feel like a lot of the waste that's happening is from people throwing their clothes away. Not even just from Shein, but just from buying too much stuff. And I just feel like I bought, everything that I buy, I wear because I make sure that I love what I'm buying. And I'm not going to throw it away. I plan on using these until the day I die. It's not like I'm going to throw it away after one use. I don't know who does that. And I feel like, that might be the issue here, is not really buying from Shein, but throwing your clothes away might be the issue. I don't know, because, it can't get in a landfill unless you throw it in the trash, and I don't throw my clothes in the trash. So I don't really, it's not really, I don't know. But whatever, there's a whole thing on that, and I know people are always going to hate no matter what. They're always going to go, oh, you can't do this. Well, actually I can. And, not everybody's going to understand it. Not everybody's going to agree with it. And that's fine. You don't have to agree with everything. I don't agree with my boyfriend a majority of the time, and he doesn't agree with me. But we still love each other. It's not the end of the world just because people are different. First of all, and a lot of people are talking about, the child labor from Shein, but, I've literally looked it up and recorded it on this channel, and I haven't found any photographic evidence of them being children workers in Shein factories. I haven't seen any video evidence of that. There's only text claims. What's text gonna do? I could make an article about something, and it could just be made up. Where's the evidence? There's claims, but where are the claims coming from? Online? Because, I don't know. And I watched this girl who lives in China go to Shein Village, and I didn't see any children workers there either. So, just where is this coming from? I don't know. Where are they at? Because I'm not seeing it. And, even if there were children working, first of all, that's not legal in China. Second of all, if they have to work, then they're probably poor and they need to help their families. So, if I'm helping them make money for their families to survive, I don't really consider that a bad thing. The environmental things, there's lots of things that are bad for the environment. And, I don't throw my clothes away, so I don't know who's throwing their clothes away, but it ain't me. I don't know. I don't know who goes away, throwing their clothes away, but I don't know. I don't understand why you throw clothes away. You could just wear them so you won't be naked, please. I don't want to see that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird online sometimes. And honestly, I just been kind of, I'm going to take things, kind of keep going. And, first of all, I want to make this very clear. I don't always get hate. It's just usually on my Instagram when I talk about goth. And, it's, to me, it's silly. And it's not, that big of a deal that these people have to complain and belittle others. It's ridiculous. There's, even people that agree with me who are getting bullied and belittled because of the immaturity of these people. And I'm just really genuinely concerned about the community if this is what they expect their people to do, is bully and belittle people. I don't understand that. What? But, I'm not, I don't think that's okay behavior. I don't think bullying, belittling people is the way to help the environment. I don't think that calling people a retard when they buy Shein is a good way to get them to listen to you. I feel like if people treated each other more kindly, then, you would have more people listening to you. I don't think, bullying is the way to go. I think that treating each other with respect and kindness is the way to go, because personally I don't listen to people who bully and belittle me. I really don't, at all. And what's that going to do? Because I'm not going to listen. And I just genuinely am not. It's not going to do anything for you. It's not going to do anything for me. And, if I wanted someone to care about the environment more, I'm not going to go around calling them a retard. That's not what I would do. I would tell them, hey, this is what's going on, whatever. I mean, you can try to tell me what's going on. I mean, I already know. It's not that I don't know. I've already researched it. And the fact of the matter is that, this world has a lot of things awful with it. And, there's a lot that needs to be fixed. And it's a crazy world we're living in. It really is. It's a crazy world, and there's a lot of things wrong. And I don't know. Like, some things are priorities for me and some things aren't. And I think the thing for me that is a priority is, having a good time. Because everybody's gonna die. And, you should just enjoy yourself. And that's what I think. I think you should just enjoy the time that you have. Not worry about bringing hate to people. And kind of just, worry about, if you want to be a environmental activist, then you should do that. But it's not everybody's duty to do that. It's not everybody's duty to be an environmental activist. There's other things you could do. Like plant trees and stuff like that. There's all kinds of stuff. Pick up trash off the street. I used to pick up trash at my local park. Half of these things aren't happening in our country, and I'd hate to say it, but, I'm not over there. I can't help them pick up their trash and what's going on there. I don't know. It's a hard thing to talk about, but, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. But, yeah, I don't know. But, if you care about the environment, that's great. But that's not everybody's priority. Not everybody's worried about that. And that's just the truth. And I'd hate to be that person, because everybody's going to go, you don't like the environment. I do. I do like the environment. I care. about my environment. And, you know, these people in these other countries, you know, it's very unfortunate that they're going through these things, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Other, you know, even if I stop buying from Shein, which maybe I will do in the future, I'm not really sure, but right now I'm okay buying things here and there. Okay? And I don't throw them away. I wear them. So I'm not, you know, anything going to landfills, that's not me. I don't throw away my clothes in the trash. I don't know who's doing that. I really genuinely don't. That's not my, you know, I don't know what the hell was going on with that, but, and I feel like, you know, with technology becoming more and more advanced, hopefully we'll become smarter as the human race and we'll be able to make technology that can get rid of these clothes and these landfills and disintegrate them into, like, tree seeds or something. That would be fantastic. That's the dream right there. But I don't know, man. Or like fish food or something. That would be great. You know, hopefully that'll happen one day. And hopefully it'll be one day soon. You know, because humans need to learn how to take care of the trash. I mean, every human being has trash that they get rid of and that goes to landfills. And that's not good for the environment, you know. It's, you know, human beings aren't good for the environment. It's very sad for, you know. But, I don't know. It's just a weird thing to talk about. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.